I'm so sorry for not posting a video yet since my last update. I wanted to do the Vegas footage first, but it's been like one thing after another. Like I was supposed to work on it over the weekend with my cousin, but his basement caught on fire at his condo downtown, so we didn't get to that, but we're going to do that Saturday, hopefully, if nothing crazy happens. So then another reason is because, for one, I keep making this video over and over again, and it is like 20 minutes long. I don't want to do that because I have a lot to talk about. So I'm just going to go over the issues like briefly, and then I'll go more in depth like on separate videos because there's a lot going on. This is a totally new experience for me. Number one is appearance. They are going to be remade in 2 months because I am not happy with the appearance of how the not denture, but bridges, because they are permanent fixed bridges. Not happy with how that's made, and I also am having issues with how my face looks. So let me just show you that. I look angry. I look permanently angry. You can tell that I've lost a lot of bone. And the bridge doesn't accommodate that or compensate for that like my dentures did. My dentures filled my face out, and I still had like a very youthful appearance, because I'm only 29. But these, it just looks off. And for those of you who haven't been following my channel for a while, you may not notice the difference, but I'm sure a lot of you that have seen my videos over the past couple years can tell the difference in that. That really bothers me. I think more than anything else, like I think I could handle the other things a lot easier, but that is the one thing that really bothers me because it kind of mimics how I look without teeth. Not as bad, of course, but it's still that look of aging and look, I'm gonna age, of course, but I'm 29, like I said, and it just happened so suddenly, and I wasn't able to really adjust to it, so it's been like a real shocker dealing with that, so I cannot wait to go back and get these fixed. The next things are, well, let me say what I do like. First of all, I like the color of the teeth, which, believe it or not, is not as white as my dentures were. And I kind of like that because I think that these are like a different kind of teeth or something like that. They just look more subtle. Like, I don't know how to explain it really. I like the color of the teeth. I like the shape of the teeth. They're smaller. They look more natural and more feminine. I like that. I don't like my midline. It comes down way too far, and it looks like I have a gap between my teeth. You see that slight dark line going down the middle of my teeth? That is the gum material, the acrylic from the gum. So that needs to be fixed. Then the bottom ones, they look very gummy. I definitely don't like that. And then third, the color of the gums, you can't really tell on video, but they are way too dark in my opinion. I feel that they should be much lighter than that. For my complexion, I feel like a paler pink gum looks a lot more natural and healthy. It looks like a healthy gum. So they're going to fix that because their main issue was making sure that they could even get the implants in the first place because, I had never been there before. It was a new situation. I was a new patient. They didn't have any of my background, any of my dental history or anything like that. They literally got x-rays and a CAT scan one day and did the implants the next day, and I think that he, pulled it off fabulously. So thank God for that. That is like the bulk of the cost involved in this contest, is getting those implants that you can't see in place. So I am very thankful for that. Now moving on, from appearance to how am I functioning. I don't know, because I don't know what is normal. Like, I don't really know what I could have expected to be normal and what's not normal. I am having discomfort for sure. Well, first of all, how am I functioning? My speech is a little slurred, and people have kind of made a comment about that. Not like being mean or anything like that, but it's noticeable. People who know me notice that my speech is definitely off. It's like the S's and stuff. It's almost like I have a lisp or something. I don't know why that is. It feels like overall, like, the problem is that they just aren't big enough. Like, they're not bulky enough. I've lost a lot of bone, like I said, and it just feels like they're not like my dentures. It's hard to explain. So I don't really know how you would correct that. But it's not easy like it was learning how to talk with my dentures. This is a lot more challenging, and like, I can control how I sound to a degree, but it would mean that I have to constantly be aware of how I sound. So my natural speech, it could slip right by me and I could sound like I have a lisp again. So I'm producing a lot of saliva, obviously, because these are different, and that's normal. That happened when I got my extractions and when I got my permanent dentures. When the surroundings in your mouth changes, it's normal to have extra saliva. The problem I'm having is that these bridges, they are loose. And they told me that I would be back in 2 months for a reline, and I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why would I need a reline on bridges? They're on implants. Like, how's that so? But they're right, because they are already, I can feel the air and the saliva and everything travel through there. Like, when I drink a drink, it travels through underneath my bridge, and it's extremely difficult for me because I end up drooling a lot. Like, stuff just spills right out of my mouth because there's that gap there that I'm not used to. Then a lot of food particles, like crazy, gets trapped under there, and I have to question the hygiene issue with them when I return, because I bought a water pick and I'm using it to the best of my ability, but there is a mass of tissue right behind my bridge that wasn't there before, and I don't know what it is, and I'm panicking about it because it hurts. It doesn't hurt. It's like, it's painful, but it's blocking a lot of the bridge to where it's really hard to clean under there with the water pick. And then, trying to even get the water pick there, it hurts because it's tender. It's very tender around this mass of tissue. And I had not noticed it until surgery. My husband said that he noticed it when I had no teeth in and it was just the implants and they had me stitched up. He saw it there and he assumed it was just like, excess tissue that would go down after I heal or whatever. And I'm still spitting out stitches, so I honestly don't know. It's really hard to keep them clean though, and I'm doing the best I can. Like, I absolutely do clean them the very best that I can every single time that I eat, which would pose kind of, a little bit of a problem if I'm going out to eat at a restaurant, because it will get food lodged under there, and then I don't know how I would dislodge that in a restaurant. I'll have to figure that out. But, these are things that I'm going to learn as I go. Just like with dentures, I was not an expert in the beginning. I learned things that worked for me as I went, so I'm not, like, complaining or anything like that. It's just a new experience for me, and I'm documenting it as I see it. So this is just how I'm experiencing it right now. So speech and then, eating is kind of problematic because they hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like they kind of feel like my teeth again. Like it feels like I've got teeth all over again, especially down here. Down here, it's like especially this one right here, this implant right here. Oh, it's really tender feeling, and if I just press right here, I can feel it. Like I can feel it in there, like in my bone. Almost like it's moving. Like I hope it's not loose, but it's very weird. And yelling. I know that I probably shouldn't be yelling anyways, but when you have 4 kids, it's kind of hard not to. Yelling, like stretching my mouth like that, and it feels like it vibrates the implants. It's really uncomfortable feeling. So I haven't gotten used to that, and I don't know if I will get used to that. Like that, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel like that. I told them about the pain that I was experiencing, and they said that it could be an infection, so they prescribed me some antibiotics, which has not cleared it up. So I don't know really what's going on there. What else? Yeah, so eating, I haven't, like, I don't want, I can't, like, eat anything crunchy or, like, hardcore or anything like that because during this initial phase, the implants are still integrating into the bone. Like, they're going to integrate into the bone like a tooth would. And so you don't want to cause any kind of stress on there, which is why another issue, I don't have back molars on the bottom or the top, and that makes eating really difficult because the food falls off the ridges into this back space back here, and I have to push it up and eat it, and it's really challenging. But they leave those back molars off so that you don't add any more stress than you need to while those implants are healing into your bone. So that's an issue. But, yeah, so I'm not, like, chowing down on, like, awesome food or anything like that. Like, I'm kind of keeping it light, eating things like, I've ate some hot dogs. That was a little bit difficult, because it's so dense and everything. Cereal is, it's kind of iffy because, it's crunchy at first and then it gets all up under there, under the bridge, and, so, I mean, those are just some of the issues that I'm having with them right now. It's going to take some getting used to, for sure. When I first got my dentures, I absolutely hated them, and I thought that I'd never be able to function with them. Like, these big old hunks of plastic in my mouth, how am I going to ever eat? How am I going to talk? Just everything was like, chaos, and then I eventually got used to it. This is a new experience for me, and I don't expect it to be much different. Whenever you do something totally new, and this is totally new, I guess it just takes some time getting used to it. So I'll update more videos as I progress. I'll try not to go so far in between without updates. And I'm definitely going to get that Vegas footage up this Saturday, whether I have my cousin's help or not. I mean, he's like a guru when it comes to editing videos. He edited my wedding DVD for me, so I was really hoping to have like an awesome video for you guys. So that's why I don't have anything up yet, because it's a bunch of small clips, and I don't want to do like that. I want nice clips of my time there, or nice video footage of my time there. But if it falls through, then I'm just gonna kind of wing it and get it up the best I can. I have updated my blog at iweardentures.com, and I've posted, I think, all the way up until the day of surgery, and it's in sections. I think I've got 3 parts up there, and I've got pictures, one of me without teeth, go figure. Like, my biggest fear, like, when it came to the surgery and everything, I was just like, I don't care, because I'm getting my implants. This is what I've always wanted. I just don't care anymore. So that's over there. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know. Anyways, so this is my update, and like I said, I hope you forgive me for not posting sooner, and I'll try to get more up. But one more, so you can see what I'm talking about, so I'm not crazy. choppy looking. They're very choppy. And my mouth is just condensed, smaller. I look like I've aged. So, you guys take care.